Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I'll be reviewing the HK VP9 SlideWorks Engineering Tracer Slide. Let me start off by saying this slide looks awesome. But before I get into the review, please subscribe and tell a friend about the channel. Every subscriber helps the channel grow. Now let's get on with the review. So let me start off by telling you why I decided to pick up this slide. If you don't want to hear the story, you can skip to the timestamp listed here to get straight to the review. This VP9 is from when HK first launched the VP9 series back in 2014. It's so easy to shoot, it's very accurate. The grip feels amazing in my hands, just to list a few reasons. I know I mentioned that this is one of my favorite pistols in another review, but with all that being said, I did stop using my VP9 for a few reasons. The top two reasons I stopped shooting it was because I had other pistols to review, so when I went to the range, I shot the pistol that I was currently reviewing at the time. And the second reason was because I started to get into pistol red dots, and this pistol was not optic ready. So I stopped using it until Align Tactical reached out and asked me to review their thumb rest for the VP9. Needless to say, I jumped at the chance to test out their thumb rest for one of my favorite pistols. But then immediately I started looking at optic ready slides for the VP9. I did some searching on the internet and I did find a few out there. Pretty much all of them were the tactical slides from HK, but they were pretty pricey for a stock slide. But eventually I came across the slide from SlideWorks Engineering. This is the tracer slide for the HK VP9. They offered this tracer slide in two different configurations, multiple color options, and they both come optic ready. These slides also have the same optic cut HK puts on their optic ready VP9s. The first configuration was just the empty slide, and the second was a complete slide. The difference between the two configurations is the empty slide doesn't have iron sights or any internals like the extractor or the striker assembly, etc. The complete slide comes with all the internals and suppressor height excess sights. The only two pieces it doesn't come with is the barrel and the recoil spring. I also found out that SlideWorks VP9 slides are stock HK VP9 tactical slides, and SlideWorks adds all the milling and lightning cuts themselves. And that's why these slides have the same HK optic cut. I was already sold on going with this slide, but this pushed me over the edge. I like knowing that this is a stock slide because I know that there's going to be no compatibility issues and it will be HK quality. So in my opinion, if you're going to spend the money, I would go with the SlideWorks Tracer slide because it's a little cheaper and it looks so much better than the regular VP9 tactical slide. When the slide came in, I was extremely impressed by the milling, lightning cuts, and Cerakote work SlideWorks did to this slide. If someone told me HK did all the milling and Cerakote work for this, I would totally believe it because it's that good. The slide I got was the complete slide, so I didn't have to install any internals or iron sights. So all I had to do was swap out my old slide for the new one. Once I put this slide on, it completely changed the look of my VP9. I already liked the way the VP9 looked, but this slide amped up the look of this pistol 10 times over again. I mean, just look at it. It looks so aggressive and badass. The slide cuts not only look great, but they also provide more grip while actuating the slide. And there's less slide mass cycling back and forth while shooting. It was so easy to find an optic mounting plate for this slide too. I went with the stock HK RMR mounting plate. This optic mounted with no issues. When it comes to the suppressor height excess sights, they easily co-witness with this Holosun HS507C ACSS Vulcan optic. I really like these iron sights a lot. These sights have a huge glowing green dot on the front sight and a blacked out rear sight. Both front and rear sights also have milled lines to reduce glare. I have to say it again, I really like these sights because it's so easy to pick up the huge dot when you need to. Access Sights did a great job with these iron sights. Getting back to the slide, the Cerakote job has held up great when it comes to wear and tear. I've been using this VP9 exclusively when I take my course of fire classes, and I've also used this for regular paper target shooting too. Altogether, I would say conservatively, I have around 700 plus rounds through this new slide. Also, taking it in and out of the holster hasn't made any wear marks either. I would definitely go back to SlideWorks Engineering again, and I 100% recommend picking up one of these tracer slides if you own a VP9. It takes your already good looking pistol and turns it into an amazing looking pistol. One last thing, SlideWorks Engineering doesn't just do VP9 slides. They work on all kinds of pistols. I was checking out their Instagram page and they are doing some cool things with Glocks, P320s, and P365s. You could check them out on Instagram at SlideWorksENG. Let them know Harry from Uber Arsenal sent you. If you have any questions, put them in the comments and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. If you found some value in this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and tell a friend about the channel. Every subscriber helps the channel grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.